Hello everyone, DonTheCrown here, and today I want to talk about something that's really important for you to start farming as soon as possible and where winds meet. And it is pretty quick for you to do, but it's something you kind of want to start working on, because it kind of is time gated a little bit. And this is specifically about upgrading our mystic skills. Now, you kind of know that we're kind of gate kept on how much we can break through and level up. Well, one of the things is with mystic skills that we need a lot of materials here to level these up. Pretty much once they go all the way over to the right here, you need to do a breakthrough on them. And when you do a breakthrough, it requires the same resource you were using to level them up. We get these from outposts. If you're burning energy right now, you should probably be burning them on outposts so you can get a lot of ebon iron. But you also need a rare material from a plant, typically, that you gather. And for me right now, it's pretty much mostly Beauty's Plume, or I need this Jade Tower Pearl, or I need Vicious Fruit. And the actual breakdown for my PvP setup is I need 20 beauties for both Meridian and Cloud Step, because these are still level 1, so they need to go 5 and then 15. So that's 40 right there. Another 30 for Frog and Serene. So, we're looking at about 70 beauties, which is quite a bit. And we also need 15 jades for Wolf's Lake and Dragon Breath. So it's another 30, and then 30 for the Vicious Flower for Talon Strike and Drunken Poet. And this might not seem like a lot, but it is a lot. The only way we can really get these directly is from the Mystic Skills Support Breakthrough Box, or Breakthrough Support Box, which comes from the Battle Pass shop. And so each one of these gives you 3 a pop, and I have 5 of these boxes. And this box comes from Battle Pass shop, and that's the one right here that's behind me. It costs you 5 Battle Pass points, and you can only buy it once, or you can buy 3 of them a week. So it's about 9 of these resources. That's really not a lot when you consider I need 70 of these. So how do we go about getting these? Well, the very first stop that you're going to want to make here is to go to this part of Qinghe right here. And you're going to talk to this vendor, Yan Fengzi, because he sells some food that we really need to eat. So what we're going to do, if you haven't messed around with the food stalls yet, it's pretty important that you do, because leveling these guys up actually gives you inner way notes. Just a heads up. But what we're going to do is you go and give me a taste, and he judges what your friendship is. And if you're friends with him, you can buy the home cooked meal. Otherwise, you have to buy the signature dish. And so once you actually level this up, by the way, the dishes swap spots. So normally you can only buy the top one, which is cheaper. But right now, the bottom one here is the fried snails. This gives us level 1 harvesting. And you need to buy 10 of these to push them over to the point where you can buy the top one. And then if you buy 5 of the more expensive ones, wherever it is. And then, so once you buy 5 of the more expensive ones, he'll be maxed out. You get rewards. But this guy in particular sells level harvesting 2, which gives you herbal gathering crit rate 15%. And so these are really important. And so I've gone and purchased a whole bunch of them. Make sure you're buying the right one. I definitely bought the wrong one as well. But we have 15% chance for extra harvests. And so we're going to click consume on this. Now you can only have 1 food effect active at a time. Here's actually got Exploration Mastery for clicking that for the first time. So that's pretty cool as well. And what we're going to do next is open up the map, click on herbs over here, and then we're just going to look at species and then plant. And these are the ones I'm going to recommend that you check off here. Jade Tower Peony, Buddhist Tears, Vicious Flower, Beauty's Garment. We're going to look for one here as well. Ways Purple Peony. And you can only have 5 things searched at a time, but these are the ones I'm going to recommend. The Jade Tower, Vicious Flower, and Beauty's Garment are all used for breakthrough materials, whereas the Buddhist Tear and the Ways Purple Peony are used instead for brewing medicine. So we get Jade Tower Peony here for the, I guess, tier 3 potion. I've been using a lot of Wound Balm right now, which uses Buddhist Tears. And the tippity top tier does require Ways Purple Peony, so might as well start farming this now because you're going to need 1 billion of these. Yes, you can buy some of them here from this shop, and you probably will want to do this just so you can craft potions in the future, and this shop does reset every week. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go gather some stuff. Now, one of the things you'll see when you're going looking around is if you click on something, it'll show you kind of the cooldown for how quickly this is going to respawn, and also like how many are in each region. It kind of gives you a general breakdown. But there's one plant that doesn't really respawn all that frequently, and that is this one here that gives us the vicious fruit. These are like a extremely long cooldown. I think I saw like 26 hours at one point. And so you really want to go and harvest these ASAP so you can kind of get that clock ticking so that you can go harvest more. And so let's just go pop over here. Let's go actually go get these ones over here. So I'm just going to fly on over. And one more thing that we're going to talk about is there is a little bit of advantage that you can get from the shop here as well. It is kind of okay. It's not really super duper advantageous because it is kind of bugged. So maybe it just doesn't work as well as I thought it would. So basically there are mounts in the shop. Some of them have special abilities like the ability to take you to the nearest chest within a search range. This one allows you to set it to follow mode, allows the horse to pick up loot off of enemies, and Spirited Courser gives you Petals Collection, which after using the skill, the horse will automatically vacuum up stuff within a certain range. That range is very short, and it will show you here. Just pick up the horse, and I'm just going to ride directly into the middle of this circle here. The yellow circles on the mini map in the top kind of show you where these flowers are. And so there's 2 in this circle, and I press Z. We can see that I picked up both of them, which is kind of surprising. Lots of times that means it's just very close, but it did not pick up the one that's over here. And let's go click the button again. Oh, it worked that time. So some of these, it doesn't really work very well, especially if whatever you're gathering is in the mountains or any sort of hilly place. And really, you don't necessarily even need the mount, because lots of times you just press wind sense. You'll be able to see these little question marks, and it'll tell you exactly where it is. And a lot of times just moving around and like wanting to hop up, get chests and other stuff is kind of a pain in the butt to deal with the horse, because the horse can't really go anywhere. And with the horse, if you are riding around near anybody, they can, you know, get injured by, oh god, they get injured by the horse. And if you are sprinting on the horse, they will like get mad at you. And especially if you're in the city, the Imperial like guard will aggro to you. So you have to be very careful with that. But yeah, I think it's pretty important to do that type of farming. And there's one more tip for you. What we're going to do is go to mode switch and go to online. And if you go to online, this stuff actually respawns a lot quicker, and you can find all of the materials here as well. So we go and we can go look over here, and we can see that there's not actually a tracking time on here, but I can go and fly over. Now you notice that there's going to be quite a few people that are also farming this, and I believe that we all share the same resources in the open world. So I'm kind of screwing myself over here, but you know, it's like, hey, there's a guy with the mount here, and so we can kind of go and look for the stuff here. It might not necessarily. Oh, I see a few from Winsense. So we can go and gather some extra here, and you probably just want to, like, especially for these vicious flowers, really be checking out the online world quite a bit, just because it's going to respawn a lot quicker for you. The normal ones in your world, not really so much. Now the mount does help out for sure. You'll see there's lots of people probably just AFK and just vacuuming on the mount. I don't really know if that's reportable or not. I kind of feel like that might be, if you're automating that in any way, shape, or form. But a lot of times some of these like farther down spots seem to be wide open and have some extra flowers for sure. But it is kind of a little bit of a hassle because if you don't kind of know exactly where they spawn, they you know, if they're like line of sighted or on a different vertical, lots of times this stuff just will not get picked up by the horse, and so you need to like manually be picking for it, which is why the mount is kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt. Especially some of the flowers are like only really found in the mountains. Ooh, right there. And so yeah, the horse is almost worthless there, because if you're, you know, just a little bit of a vertical away from it, it just will not pick up anything at all. And yeah, that's pretty much the video. Hopefully this is going to help you out. I think that this is something that I didn't really realize was going to be important. I didn't like expect to be gathering materials. I kind of thought that we were getting a lot from those chests from the battle pass, but it kind of just seems like we're not really getting much. Like if I just relied on that, I don't think I would be able to upgrade a single skill on the next breakthrough. And you know, I want to upgrade all my skills, even if it's not just like for the, wait, was that in the wall? If it's not just for the power, it's for the you know, the actual power level. Because if we look at some of our talents are actually gate kept between or behind us. Oh, I actually have the power level behind us having a certain martial level. So I need like 11,000 martial level in order to spec into minimum physical attacks, which is very powerful. I also obviously need to do more side quests and stuff. Right now my attack power is at what, 10,122 on this particular setup. I don't even know if this is my like max setup. It looks like it's probably my max setup. But you definitely want to upgrade your mystic arts. Would help out with that. You'll probably get like closer to 11,000 even right now if I just upgraded everything. So yeah, hopefully this helps you out. I guess we'll see you out there looting out these vicious flowers, and hopefully the respawns are juicy for you, and you leave some for me, because I'm definitely going to be out here grinding for these and looking for them while I queue up for PvP most likely. Hope you guys have a good one, and yeah, we'll see you later.